So before we get to the reunion, let's get to the finale. So we open with the good flashbacks of the fights of the season. So it's the morning of day 3 on this trip from heck. Giselle whining that she's got the bubble guts. But honey, that's because you're full of poop. Oh my goodness, Giselle said, I don't like the lies Karen spreading about Charisse. None of that's true. You would know the truth if it bit you in your thick cankle or one of your many necks. You wouldn't know the truth. Mia said, oh, do you think she's jealous? Jealous of what? Of you, Giselle? You look over 60. You look older than Karen. She ain't jealous of you or Rob's non-merge. And she sure ain't jealous of awkward Charisse and her non-figure, her lack of hip, her lack of style. You can dress for any shape, but Charisse always draws our eyes to what should not be accentuated. Now Giselle gonna spread the lie that Wendy's jealous of Mia. Please, Wendy has too many degrees. Mia's businesses are getting snatched by family members. Mia just makes hers proud. They gonna plan a bachelorette for Rob Dixon? I hope they throw it at the King of Diamonds because I'm sure she'd love to see Tip Drill. Or maybe they should have it at the Pank. Rob Dixon, you are a liar. A masculine liar. It feels more special for us to do this wedding on our own. No, it feels special because you get to marry him while he still gets to see his girlfriend. It feels special because you maintain your roommate agreement. Juan's girlfriend decided when y'all could get married and you were so glad it fit into your free trip to Jamaica. Karen, you didn't understand Rob's personal attack on you because Rob doesn't have a plot line and she needs one because Juan's girlfriend is very expensive. All them hotels he's shelling out on. Ooh, Ashley, you are slick, slick, slick. You thought you was nickel slick, but she had your penny change. Ashley followed the production's directions and said, well, actually, it was about Charisse and her friendship with Charisse. Karen said, I don't want to talk about Charisse or Charisse. Karen said, I know all about Juan's other woman. Woman. A womanly woman with femininity. Not a roommate or a pal like Rob Dixon. Oh my God. They do not have an artist rendering of the hussy. Karen said, and the heifer look a little like me. Ashley had flashbacks to Rob's thuggish behavior in her restaurant where she was sleeping with her chef. Don't you ever talk about my husband. You know how strong Rob's finger is. Oh my goodness. Karen told Ashley, look, I want to have a woman-to-woman moment with Rob. If that wasn't slick shade. So, of course, Ashley runs and tells the whole group, well, it's not about either of you, but Karen has something to say. Use your process of elimination. And then she said, well, now that you've guessed it, she feels like Robin threatened her integrity and came out of left field with something else. You tired heifer. You just said, I'm going to respect she didn't want me to tell the group, but let me tell the group. Candace, you ain't fecal matter for complimenting Rob on that flat, dry hair. Of course she did it herself. She ain't got glam money. Oh, God. So we get on the bus, and Rob wants to play a game with shady questions. Why doesn't your husband stand up for the victims of sexual assault? That's a shady question. Answer that. Oh, God. The second they get on the bus, what type of porn do you like? How much time do you spend looking at it? Oh, my goodness. Y'all just need to have your little orgy and call it a day. Flirt and squirt. I'm sick of this dancing around the mulberry bush. And I mean bush. Ashley, you MFer. You are one dirty. I can't believe you. So now that you've told the whole group, you run over and tell Robin. She didn't want me to tell you, but she wants to talk to you. Let Karen blindside who she need to blindside like your man blindsided you with the divorce. She says she knows about Juan's hussy too. Well, we know he ain't humping you. Juan's hussy, Juan's hussy. Is she fuzzy, Juan's hussy, yeah. Is she klutzy or is she dusty? All we know is that she's Juan's hussy and Rob's his roommate. Rob's uncomfortable, ho, 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 chuckle, ho, ho. I've never heard about this, ho, 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 ho. Has she seen this with her eyes? So Rob calls Juan immediately. Juan said, I'm hanging up. So Rob is on the warpath. So we all at the table and Rob gets ready to go in on Karen and she lets her know she thinks she's fake and phony. Karen said, look, well, you tried to attack my integrity and I won't tolerate it. But what is fake is your wedding. That's what's fake. I ain't fake. Karen said, well, I know you know about the Georgetown heifer. And Rob said, I've never heard about it in my life. Karen said, well, you can do this cloak and dagger shit with your wedding. You can have a little sleight of hand with your nuptials. Karen said, if you register it, I'll believe you. Why have this heifer registered for free gifts for a wedding she ain't never gonna have? Bump that. Giselle tried to jump in. Karen said, you're not even near an altar. Be quiet. Yes. Karen said, well, you got engaged 3 years ago. Now you're getting engaged with no witnesses. Rob's like, so what? So what? So what? Rob said, I'll see you one Georgetown hussy and raise you a man in Vikings gear in a bar in Vegas with you. I got the photo. Child, they passing that photo around, letting everybody look at it but Karen. That's him, I done seen him, mm-hmm. Rob said, that's child, every time Giselle get involved, Karen said, I am not speaking to you without a man. However, Karen said, I've been protecting Juan. Child, Karen said Juan gave me a hug like he wanted a threesome then and now. And said, I want you. Ooh, Karen said, you don't like me because your man does. If that's your boyfriend, if that's your husband, if that's your man. I had him last night. Because we know he left soon as them kids was asleep. His ass, that is. Candace, you haven't been that much of a shithead this season. I'm impressed. However, now Jizzy brings up Jackie and Mia's mess. Mia don't want to talk about it. Oh, Jackie said we could go right now. I stood up for you, cancer versus no cancer. Just like my mom took you in. Mia gonna say, well, I was with your mama on Mother's Day and you weren't. So child, Jackie and Mia end up walking off. But do we really care about their argument? I know I don't. Now Mia telling Wendy she wants to like her. No, you just don't want to look colorist. So they gonna have a conversation. Got over with Jackie, she crying over Mia. Charisse and Candace comforting her. And now it's time for the last dinner. Oh, and Mia and Wendy gonna have they chit and chat. Mia, why you gonna ask Wendy if she shower and then admit you just took a whole bath? Mia said, I don't know where we went wrong. Wendy said the drink pitch, the baptism. You can hear the I hate you in their voice, like a co-parent. So we end the season with flirting and squirting. Oh wait, tonight ain't the reunion. Girl, I thought tonight was the reunion. All right, well, we gonna get to it. What did Rob say? She's got a lot to do to plan for a 2-person wedding? Really planning on standing there by yourself. So Ashley tells Giselle that there were some lesbonics last night. Ashley, you are loving giving this lesbonic play-by-play. Oh, goodness. Rob, they couldn't find anything that could not look like a doily? I mean, these look like my mom's old lace curtains. It's doily and dowdy. She just looks so basic. Giselle, why do you care where Wendy puts her puss? God, every gown has been a yawn, Rob. It's like an embellished napkin. But they get to blabbing about the bachelorette party, and Rob says she don't want Wendy or Karen there. So Karen and Wendy go out to lunch, and Karen says, I've been sitting on Juan's grabbing me story for a minute, not to mention his girlfriend. Karen said, I ain't addressing that picture because it ain't me and you can't prove it. Chris, why do you want more children? You already got 4 baby mamas. Why you gotta add a 5th? So Ashley calls Karen and Wendy at lunch and tells them they're not invited to Rob's bachelorette party. Wendy wants to know what's the issue with her and Rob Thug Dixon. So Giselle goes by Mia's for lunch to talk twat. Oh, Mia said, well, Wendy went on and spread it so I could get up in there with my flashlight. Oh, Mia said she reached out and felt somebody's lips. So Wendy done with worrying about Rob for the time being. But it's the day of the bachelorette party and Mia's got on a onesie. And Giselle has on a purple dress 2 sizes too small. The same dress Mia cousin have on. Ashley show up with the same cat suit as Mia. Oh, Cherie show up looking like she running to Target. Oh, Rob shows up with her shoulder pads. Looking like the bride to be. Charisse upset that Mia throwing her the party. Mia on the show. And you always look sour and dour, so we wouldn't have known what it was about. So she can trap Juan for a couple more years? She should try making a baby with someone that wants to have a family with her. Karen, we don't need to see your candles. We get it. You a 3-wick. Karen said, I'm going to send this picture to Rob Dixon of me putting down some money on my next round of candles while she can't sell her cap. But on the bus, we get back to squirting and flirting. Who touched whose twat? I would ask why we're going to see women, but it's Rob Dixon. Oh, they got a heifer in the shower? So Charisse asked what's going on with her and Michael. However, Candace said, he's out here with other women. He was at View the other night, just so you know. Now Ashley acting like she upset. Girl, please. You holding on to that Coots coin and not nothing else. So the food at the strip joint is apparently bomb. But now Charisse wants to know, Karen, what's your issue with me? From day one, I never aired her out. Giselle, why'd you get her started on Karen? You know she drunk. When she gets drunk, she will hump whatever. She's known for sleeping with men in bathrooms and workrooms. Oh, Charisse. Any penis that comes her way? I might have to look at this Watch What Happens Live because the episode was so dry. Girl, this episode's like Rob Dixon. Giselle said, I kept it to myself. No, you didn't. You pushed Charisse to say it because you don't want to have your hands dirty. Now Mia trying to turn it into Karen's a prostitute. Girl, boom. Okay, so next week is the finale. I'm going to see you soon. They didn't give us nothing this episode.